Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are going to do something we haven't done in a very long time. We're going to jump into multiplayer and go from different maps to other maps and just see if we can find anything good. We haven't really done too much multiplayer hunting recently because we've been hard on that Great One grind for the Great One red deer. And that is a very loud turkey, but we're going to go ahead and try to take a couple of these turkeys out. There is two 9 to 11 ones right there, so they're going to be great ones to start out with, and then we're probably going to try some other maps as well, see if we can get ourselves any good trophies throughout this video, and just kind of hunt whatever we can, you know? That's kind of what I'm hoping to do in this video, just to get away from the red deer grind for a little bit, and we got a couple decent turkeys to start out with. Alright, so we are about 120 meters away. We can probably get these guys down. Let's just 0 to 100 and aim slightly high, and it should be plenty enough to take them out. And just like that, we got both of them down. The second one actually dropped immediately. And now the first one is down as well. So that's two really decent turkeys down. Hopefully one of them is going to end up making diamond. Level 2 diamonds are pretty common for turkeys, so let's just hope that we've got one straight off the bat here. Let's just go ahead and grab this little guy. 4.40. Nothing too crazy there. And as for the second one, it is... if I could pick it up. There we go. 4.40 as well. So neither of them were anything crazy. And in fact, the second shot didn't even hit this one, which is a little bit strange. But I'd say that's still a decent way to start things out. We got a couple good-sized turkeys. Hopefully we can find many more decent trophies on this hunt. Well, we've got our first interesting thing of the day. That is a piebald whitetail doe. This is the second lake I decided to go to after checking the hotspot on this server. And that is a little piebald. So it's not anything too crazy because it is just a doe. But we might as well try to take her out. So let's just wait for her to lift her head up. And then hopefully we should be able to get a shot in there and take it down. See if we can do it right here. Yeah, that'll be good. So that is a beautiful piebald doe down. And the first interesting thing of the day. There she is, a beautiful piebald whitetail doe. And there she is. That is super awesome. So at least we've got something. We're not going to go home completely empty-handed, though it is just a whitetail doe piebald. It's at least better than getting a nothing good, so I'll take that. We're not going to tax it, though, because it is just a doe. Well, that is a level 3 whitetail at this exact same lake. However, I don't see that one making diamond. That definitely looks like a troll to me. However, I guess we're about to find out. I managed to sneak up pretty close to them, so it should be a pretty easy little chip shot here. So let's just go ahead and get a quick hard shot on that guy, and all the others will run off. So this is definitely got a chance at diamond, but from what I can tell, it seems to be a troll. I don't think I've seen any of them be that tight without being a troll. So I don't have very high hopes here. This turkey is saying hello, I guess, but yeah, that doesn't look like a diamond to me. Oh, it is 257.40. Well, that's interesting. We ended up getting a diamond, and I did not expect it to actually make it. That's kind of like a high rack. That's definitely an interesting diamond. I kind of like that. Definitely a fan of the way that looks, so let's go ahead and get a couple screenshots. You know, we're off to a great start already. I did not really expect to find much after looking at the hotspot and not seeing anything good besides those two turkeys, and then we come to this second whitetail lake, and we've got ourselves a diamond and a little piebald, so that's pretty cool. Definitely not too bad of a start. Well, that might be one of the most interesting fallow deer that I've seen in a while. That thing is super wide and weird looking. I definitely want to get that thing down because that's going to be a cool fallow to take a closer look at. So we'll definitely try to get a good shot onto it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a shot into this guy. It's definitely going to be a very interesting fallow deer, and I think I might have hit too high. You know, just in case, we will drop one more shot into the heart, and that should save it if we did hit high on the first one. But I think we should be okay. I couldn't imagine that not being good, at least on the second one. Yeah, that is quite the interesting fallow deer. That is such a strange fallow deer, and it looks like we did end up getting vitals on both shots, actually, so that's really good. I was kind of worried we might have messed up the first one, but man, that is such a wide boy fallow. Let's get a quick little pic of it, because it's not every day that you get a fallow deer that looks this crazy. Let's go ahead and claim it and see what this guy ends up scoring. 202.20, and oh my gosh, this thing's wide. Jeez, so, man, if they had tip-to-tip spread as a measurement, this thing would score really high, because that is by far like the widest fallow I think I've ever killed. That's a crazy fallow deer. You know, we're gonna tax it just because of how crazy it looks. I don't think I've ever killed one this wide, so that's definitely a tax-worthy fallow. Well, that right there, I think, is a guaranteed diamond feral goat. This server has literally no zones discovered until I came up here and discovered them, so I've got high hopes that this might be a good server to be on, and that right there is a guaranteed diamond feral goat. And the only reason that I know it's guaranteed is because it's got the horns that kind of bow down, and those always score like around 211 to 214, so I'm pretty confident saying that this guy is a guaranteed diamond. And that's pretty awesome, actually, because I think before we kill him, let's go ahead and take a look at another diamond feral goat that we ended up getting about a week and a half ago, I think, at this point. It was around the time that the Great One Red Deer was released. I was checking my map to see if I had any diamonds of other species, thinking that maybe it was holding up the diamond spawns of my red deer. There are theories that that can be a thing, but nobody really knows if it's true. I just wanted to be safe, so I decided to hunt for some other species and try to find if I had any diamonds. And sure enough, I had a diamond feral goat on my map that we ended up taking out, I believe with the Mosin. I don't actually completely remember, but you guys will see it on screen, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it was a diamond, which is not super common with the feral goats, so I was pretty happy to see that. And now, we've got ourselves a level 5 in front of us again. And this thing does appear to be a diamond as far as I can tell, so let's be extra careful and get this guy down. That should be a solid hit. Should be a solid hit, and it definitely is, so that is a really nice level 5 down, and I just had a major lag spike, so let's hope I don't crash trying to get over there. And yeah, this definitely is shaping up to be a pretty good server to hunt because the host is level 17. So most likely he's not really hunted a lot of these northern parts of the map where it's harder to get to them. So I've got high hopes that we'll find some more good stuff like this guy. And this should be a guaranteed diamond, as I was saying, so I guess we shall see. Let's get a good spot to claim it. That should be good right there. And it is a diamond, 209.40. It didn't score quite as high as I thought it would, but I mean, that doesn't really matter because it made it regardless. That is super cool. You know, we had the hardest time finding a diamond feral goat for quite a while, and now we've been able to get quite a few of them, actually. I think at least half of my feral goats since our last major troll streak have actually been diamond, which is pretty cool. We got 21 trolls in a row after our first diamond, and then once we finally got our second diamond, it's been about 50-50, which is much better than it was before. So I'm pretty happy with this. That is super cool. And we just crashed, so so much for that, good server. Looks like we won't be able to continue hunting there unless I can find it again in the server list, which is always a possibility. It should still be there, so I guess we can just hope that we are able to jump into it again and be able to finish checking some of the spots that we hadn't been to. So I was looking at a couple diamond potential Gemsbok, but I think a lion spooked them off, so we're not going to be able to get them immediately. We will have to kind of wait for them to calm down, but I am going to sit here and just wait for them to come back, because I do want to see if either of them are going to make it. There was a couple really good ones, so maybe it'll end up being a couple diamonds, or at least one, and there's one of the decent ones, but there is another that looked even bigger, so fingers crossed that one of these ends up making it. And there's that troublemaker lion right there. Let's go ahead and try to get this guy down, just so we don't have to worry about him spooking anything else off. Because as long as he's dead, they're not going to worry about him, which will be good for us. Well, there's the first one, 303 to 344. We might as well try to get him down and then wait for the other one to show up. And of course there's somebody close to us, so hopefully that guy doesn't ruin our chances here at getting these guys. Alright, I think we should be able to get him right here. Provided he goes slightly more broadside or just stops. And of course he puts his nose in front of where I was gonna aim. So yeah, he's being very stubborn, as you can see. There we go. Finally got a shot into him. Hopefully that other one will pop out as well and we can get a shot into him too. Or her, I guess. I always say him because I'm used to diamonds being the males, but with Gemsbok it's usually the females. There is that little lion that we had to take out to kind of clear the way for our Gemsbok hunting. Let's run over and get that Gemsbok now, and after we get that we can kind of reposition and wait for the second one to come through. Because there was definitely another one that was good. And I don't want to pass up on it just in case it has a chance at diamond, because if I'm not mistaken, the one that we just killed is the smaller horns for level 4s, I think. I have such a terrible time determining the difference that I wanted to get it down anyway. But I think that it's the smaller horns. We will find out soon though. Well, there it is. It definitely appears to be the small horns. 318.90, still a good one. But not big enough to be diamond. But not terrible either, so still a good one to get. Well, I think to end things off, since I've crashed in multiplayer like 3 times since the last clip, I figured we might as well get this video ended, but we're gonna take a look at a goose trophy that I got last night, because we actually did manage to find ourselves a diamond goose, and it's been a little while since I've had one, so I thought it would be cool to include that as well. I've just been kind of doing a bunch of different hunting of random things the last couple days. After finally getting the great one red deer, I figured it would be nice to do something a little bit different and hunt some other species to give you guys some different content. And it's been pretty decent. Had some cool stuff, as you guys saw so far in this video, along with this goose right here. So overall, I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to accomplish the last couple days diamond-wise. So I honestly don't know if there's any places left in our lodge to actually put any of these trophies. I mean, maybe I could find a place for the goose, but I'm really not sure. I mean, we could always replace a duck, because we do have quite a few ducks, and I don't necessarily need a ton of diamond ducks. I'd rather have geese in those spots, but I'm not exactly sure where to put any of this stuff, so I guess we'll probably just go ahead and end the video there. There's not really much else that we can do, but I hope you all enjoy. This was quite fun to get out and hunt some different things for once, and yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more of this in the future. But with that being said, let me know down in the comments below what you would like me to hunt in future videos now that we have finally got our great one red deer. And also, if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss another video. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!